my own lands. And though I'm grateful you saved me, the homies hating me lately. They can't relate, they think it's fake the way your grace it is shady. My neighborhood's crazy, just like a baby. I'm trying to cradle it in my own hands. And Lord knows I'm knowing I ain't the savior, but the least that I could do is try to lead them to him. And we are so broken in our behavior, but imagine what we could do if my people knew him.
On Father's Day of 2004, I was murdered. And when I was laying on my face, I seen hell. What I saw was a black oil cloud, like if oil could float. That's what I seen coming towards me. Just imagine everyone you truly loved in your life, your parents, your grandparents, kids. Just imagine all of them dying at once, and that's what it felt like. But that was just like 1% of what it felt like. And at this time, I didn't even believe in God. But when I seen that and I got them feelings, all of a sudden I started praying. Just remember asking God to forgive me for my sins. I woke up in the hospital 3 days later, and my surgeon, he was telling me that he lost me 3 times on the table. And so he looked me in my face and he told me that I was a miracle, because he couldn't understand how I kept coming back. They were just telling me it was impossible. They took me in and gave me the test. I had a bullet in my head, and he said he was a doctor for 35 years. He never seen nothing like this in his life. A bullet went in my head, it cracked my skull, touched my brain, and just stopped. I told him that was God. I started to seek Christ because I knew for a fact that Jesus saved my life. So after the doctor telling me this and I got out the hospital, some years later I wrote a book about it, and it's called Risen Back from the Dead. And it's basically 5 testimonies of how God been saving my life, literally. I was actually in a mentor program, mentoring high school kids. And Sevin he used to come to the mentor, he used to do mentoring there too. And after he heard my testimony, he told me that, that my testimony needs to be heard around the world. And he's on tour all the time and he travels the world. So he said that, he offered me to come with him. And we go around to these different neighborhoods, and I tell them about my testimony about how God is real and he saved my life. The thing that inspires me is these kids, and connect with them because I'm from, where they're from. That's just what keeps me going, but to know that I'm really trying to help. And my future goals is really just write more books and keep doing ministry, travel the United States and hit every hood if I can, to tell them that God is real.
If you walk away to get your life right, then you fake. So I either gotta die, live a life full of hate, to be real in your eyes, realize that it ain't love. We try to make the gang full of void, but we can't still avoid that the pain of a boy still remains, and the noise in our brain is a voice of Satan.